Hi friends, so today is going to be a bullet journal with me video, and this is going to be the start of a new series. I've been bullet journaling for about a year now, and I finally filled it up, so I decided to document me starting my new one. So yeah, let's get started. This is my first bullet journal. It's just $10 from Amazon, and I initially used it as a diary, K-pop journal, just something for inspiration and just good memories. And then by December of 2019, that's when I actually started using it as a planner, and it was very helpful during school. But the problem with me bullet journaling is that I am a perfectionist and I stress way too much whenever I do this, and I worry about the little details. So this is my favorite spread, February. It's very simple and cute, but I just love the theme. And then this is my last spread, and as you can see, I kind of just lost effort, and I had enough pages for August, but it wasn't enough to add more at the end or continue, and I thought that with the new school year it's a good idea to start a new bullet journal. So this beauty is from Amazon. It's a moleskin, and I saw it when I was in Japan, but I couldn't afford it at the time, so then I saw it was on Amazon. I just had to buy it. I'll leave a link in the description to it, but I don't think that this is really intended for bullet journaling, because one, the pages are super thin, and two, it's a plain one. I know some people like to work with plain journals. It wasn't too big of a deal for me because I just was obsessed with the cover, and it also came with free stickers. And I don't know if it's weird, but I like the smell of new books, but for some reason this one smelled like Sharpie. Anyways, I kind of hope that having a plain journal and thinner pages will help me relax a little more and realize that perfect lines aren't always necessary. It's fine if they aren't perfect. And sorry, my camera went out of focus here. I actually dropped my camera last week, I think, so it still works, but it's still functioning, so we're still gonna use it. I started off by writing my name, and if you ever find this bullet journal, if I happen to lose it, you receive all my love and affection. But yeah, and then I did a title page, 2020 to 2021, which is senior year for me. With the pandemic going on, obviously my senior year will not be as perfect as expected, but I mean, it's okay, I guess. I'm still... ignore my phone. I'm still trying to get through the idea that senior year isn't going to be as perfect as I thought it would be. I kind of had high expectations just because junior year was so fun, and it literally felt like I was in High School Musical, and I was hoping senior year would be like that too, but I just want to keep everyone in my family and my teachers safe, because even if I do get corona, I don't think that it'll be as severe for me as for them. So I'm just gonna take senior year online for the first quarter and see where the pandemic is from there. If you couldn't already tell, I want this bullet journal series to be kind of a catching up video and just kind of talk about life. So if you're not interested in my life and you just want a bullet journal with me, you can mute this video and play your own music. But I just want this to be a chill, relax kind of video, and just as cheesy as it sounds, reflect, I guess, because as I said, I want bullet journaling to be a more relaxing activity for me instead of just stressing out about how perfect it should look. And I kept a cherry blossom theme just because these are the pages that I'm going to be going back to throughout the year, so I thought it should be following the theme of the cover. And also cherry blossoms are my favorite flower. Cherry blossoms in Japan also, I think that they identify spring as new beginnings, so it follows new beginnings for senior year. And the brush pens and all the pens I'm using, they're usually from Tombow or the Muji gel pens. And if you guys want to see more specifics on the stationery that I used, I have a video from a while back on how I improved my handwriting, and I talked about my favorite stationery things, which are the same things that I'm using in this video. And then I just added some cherry blossom petals falling in the back just to add a little something in the background, so it wasn't so plain, but it was still pretty minimal. And then just added some detail with the Muji pens. The next spreads I did are my key/legend, and then I had a finances page. This key page was meant to be for like a grid guideline, but obviously my pages came blank, and I'm still trying to get used to just the bullets that I use, but obviously I switch it up, so I just want to keep it uniform for this bullet journal, and I really want to take care of it and use it as much as possible and be a little more consistent with everything. And this ruler is actually from 4th grade. It has the presidents on it. I was surprised to find it, but I couldn't find my like normal ruler that I use. But yeah, so a grid was kind of hard to bullet journal without. But like I said, just trying to be okay with imperfect lines. And then finances. Speaking of finances, I actually got a job. This is actually my 2nd job, and since I'm going school online, I'm gonna be working throughout the school year. Hopefully I won't be too busy balancing YouTube and extracurriculars and the job, but if anything, the job kind of comes last, just because it's just a way for me to save money, especially for college and future plans. Because I do have savings goals and just goals that will require me to start saving now, and I just wanted to keep track of it. So I did this in my previous bullet journal, and I was just going to carry it over into my new one so I wouldn't have to bring both journals. And drawing the lines for these was so frustrating, and I was like, oh my gosh, I actually do wish now that I got a grid, but it's alright, I made it work. The way that my finances page works is that at the start of every month, I write how much money I have, and then I write a description of why it went up or down. Usually things that I spent money on, or how I save money, where the income is coming from. And it really helps me control any impulse buying and just makes me more aware of where my money is going, so I don't just spend it and it all goes to zero, because I'm a teenager and we have those impulse buys. But this will just help me manage my money better and have like a better look over how the year goes. And I intended for me to alternate and skip lines with the highlighter, but then I just went a little crazy, so then I just continued highlighting, and then I ended up coloring and alternating colors with the green and pink. But I'm actually kind of happy with how it turned out. It wasn't how I really wanted it to be, but I just went with it, and I think it turned out better this way. As you can see, I'm going back and forth between pages just to let the ink dry so nothing would smear, because that's like terrible, and it kind of it's like the cherry on top, but then everything gets ruined at the end just because you smeared it a bit. So yeah, I spent the entire day bullet journaling so much, like until 1 a.m. because I also did my August one after this, and if you guys want to see my August spread setup monthly, then yeah, you guys can subscribe and stay tuned for that video because it'll be coming soon. Anyways, I added cherry blossom petals to the back, and I just had them flow in different directions, and this is what I did for like all my spreads. And oh my gosh, they're eraser shavings, guys. It ruined like the cover of my bullet journal. I was able to get most of it off, but it like did stain some parts and made it gray, but I mean, it's not that big of a deal to me because I kind of like how journals look when they're really used, because it looks like they're really loved and just really, I don't know, it's just something aesthetic about it because it's just like filled with so much information and it looks like it's been through a lot, and it's just, I don't know, it's just something wholesome about it. So as you can see for this page, I did birthdays because I am terrible at remembering birthdays. I used to have this mindset where I was like, if I can't remember like one of my friends' birthdays, then I shouldn't remember all of them because I feel like I'd offend them that way. But I'm changing that. I actually wanted to try it and remember, or at least write it down. So I can actually treat them to boba or coffee sometime, just because it's nice to have a little reminder. And yeah, because I also felt really bad just not remembering anyone's birthdays, because I was like, how am I supposed to remember one date out of the entire year? But that's what's so special about birthdays. And then I also went back to the cover page and added highlights with a white gel pen, and I think it really added a lot more. I don't know why my camera went very exposed at that point, but yeah. And the next page that I have are destinations. So I divided it into 4 subcategories. The first one was local, and then roughly a 2-hour or more drive, and then I have out of state and out of the country. So for local and 2-hour drive, I usually put like shops, like small little shops, boba tea places, just small little local restaurants or things that were in my area that I did not know were there. So then for out of state and out of country, I just put like the name of the actual state or the specific things I wanted to see in the state, and then country, I just put countries that I want to see again or revisit. And as you can see, I left my pages blank. I didn't want to fill them in because for the destinations, I didn't really want to give away my area. You guys already know I live in Florida. I think that's enough to tell you. And I didn't really want to put my finances on blast. And yeah, so next page I have is my watch list. I have my master watch list on my phone, which has a list of like TV shows that I've watched the past 2 years. And then in my bullet journal, it's just TV shows or movies that I've watched this year. And if you guys have any recommendations, let me know. And sorry, the camera is really exposed in like certain times, but again, I was filming this at night, so it does change frequently. The most common types of shows or movies that I watch are usually K-dramas, animes, Chinese ones, or just American ones. I kind of highlighted them to see what mood I'm in, so I can easily just pick and watch, but I'm open to anything, so leave suggestions down below. I kind of wish I filled it in the video so you guys could see what I've already watched or I'm planning to watch, but I didn't. Anyway, the next page is just a simple one. It's for YouTube ideas because I really want to grow my YouTube channel. I've just done YouTube just for my own good because I find it's really fun, and even if no one watches it, I really enjoy doing it anyway. But this year I really do want to improve my video editing, and I think that YouTube's a great way to see and view analytics and see how like my channel grows. So yeah, I just want to build a platform, I guess, and not even that big. I just want to have like a small little family, and I'm just super grateful too though for everyone that's watching this and that's subscribed to me. So thank you for watching and for your love and support, even if I'm like a small channel. I just really enjoy making these videos and sharing them online. But yeah, that is the beginning of my new bullet journal. I'm super excited to actually start using this once August rolls around, because I have to finish my July spread from my first bullet journal. But yeah, if you want to see my August spread, like I said, you can watch, I think, next week or the week after. Sometime before August, you can see those spreads. But yeah, thanks for watching. I attempted to say bye, but it's very hard to do it when you're filming at this angle. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!